Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a 2v2 today. This is between Kenker and Teitoku versus Yuno and HelpingHans. Hans is a pretty well-known streamer, pretty accomplished player. And we're on the Vaux Farmlands here today. It's quite a wide open map. And we see WSF from the Allies team here, and both got the same loadout: Airborne Company, Armour Company, and Infantry Company. In 2v2, if you've got USF as one of your players, you pretty much have to go Airborne. At least one of them, in this case, will most likely be going Airborne. On the other side, Kenker playing as Austere, Luftwaffe supply, Jaeger armor, and close air support. These are all pretty popular 2v2 doctrines. Close air support, Luftwaffe supply. You don't see that as much compared to close air support, and this is a very popular doctrine. Elephant combined with a Stuka bombing strike goes very well against Soviet players, especially those who try and go for the B4. And Teitoku has breakthrough doctrine, fortifications, and special operations. And here we go, got our first skirmish up at the top. These rear echelons sitting behind this cart, light cover. And these stern pioneers capturing fuel under that light cover of those trees. Not much going on down here. We see that Yuno has jumped into this house beside the munitions point. He's going to jump out, and we've got a Kubel wagon here from Teitoku. He's going to try cover the center VP. And we've got a bigger concentration of forces moving up to the top here. Volley fire from these rear echelons. Going to try to suppress these grenadiers. Vaux grenadiers. Stern pioneers coming in to help out. They should probably consider closing the distance here. They're not that good at this range, but if they do try and close the distance, they'll probably take some damage. So it's a bit of a case of damned if you do, damned if you don't. And here comes the Kubel to try and suppress from the side. It's a good move from Teitoku. He's moved out from the center. No, he's decided to. Okay, he was getting flanked here from this rifleman, and the rear armor of the Kubel will take quite a lot of damage from the small arms fired. So he's had to reposition. And now these riflemen have jumped in this house here. 3 windows on that. So it's not a bad house to jump in, especially as there are only 3 men in that squad right now. But it looks like with the addition of that Kubel, Teitoku will win this battle going on. And we're missing some action here in the middle. Looks like HelpingHans has pretty much captured the bottom uncontested so far. And now he's going to start sending his stuff to mid. And now we have a combination of Grenadiers and Vaux Grenadiers all firing on this house with these riflemen in it. And here comes some more riflemen, and that now have to retreat from that battle. Hopefully they won't get wiped on the retreat. No, nothing really chased them there. That's okay. And what do we have here? Okay, we've got Captain coming in from Yuno, and we've got an M20 coming up from HelpingHans. Alright. HelpingHans is starting to move his stuff into the centre. Another Dutch volley fire. I don't know what he's firing at though. Heavy grenade there. And that forces all of those troops to retreat from HelpingHans. And here we go, here comes a big manoeuvre. 3 squads of riflemen all clumped up. Gonna try deal with all these Grenadiers and Stern Pioneers. There's a lot of firepower going on right here in the centre VP. And here comes a fourth squad of riflemen, and this is just too much firepower for the Axis to handle. Here comes the Kubel, that's a good play, coming in to try and suppress. And there's one squad suppressed. Let's go and switch. Oh, rifle grenade! Oh, whoa! Almost wiped two squads there. And then comes the M20, he's going to try to chase this Kubel. Kubel's got to get busy, and it looks like Panzerfaust going in on the M20. He got a bit too close to those grenadiers. So already we're seeing plenty of action here in the centre. After a slow start from HelpingHans and a few light skirmishes up top, and it looks like he's going to try get in position for another two Panzerfausts on the M20. Hans pop smoke, he's going to try escape up here. Lieutenant has to retreat. And it looks like the allies are going to be pushed out of the centre. And here we go, we see Teitoku, he's making a play for the bottom fuel now. And we see an early fuel cache here from Yuno, that's interesting. I wonder if he's going to make a Stuart or if he's just going to try rush for some medium tanks. We'll have to wait and see. He has the amount of fuel and the manpower available right now, so he could do it. He could build the Stuart. Stuart, you know, it's not quite as good in 2v2, I feel, as your opponents can concentrate their early game anti-tank forces, try and chase it around a bit easier. Whereas in 1v1, it's quite a lot more likely that they will have tried to skip AT or maybe are a bit light on AT when the Stuart is on the field, and maybe I'll capitalise on that. And it's an interesting play there from Hans. He's put a tank trap there and then he's wired it off, creating some green cover from the Axis approaches there without allowing them to use it. And it's always good to try and put these right behind the resource points, because then it can also slightly deny that to your opponent. Similar with the Vaux Grenadier sandbags, you can do that, especially on the VPs. Deny your opponent the ability to use them. M20 is doing the business down at bottom, chasing off those Vaux. May chase them here. Looks like they're going to retreat along the road. Kubel's coming in, and here's a Puma to try and save the day. He's probably going to try pop smoke here, maybe. Yep, there he goes, pop smoke. He's going to try back around. Main gun destroyed, and I don't know how he got around that. And looks like the small arms fire from the Kubel got the kill there. And I think there's a bazooka down on the ground there. That's no good. May try and capture that with his rifleman, though I don't know if he saw that happening. I don't know if he saw that got dropped. Look at that. Teitoku threw a grenade and then ran through it on retreat. Didn't hit any of Hans's units. And what have we got going on at the top here? So he did decide to pull Stuart. He missed his timing slightly on the Stuart there. You know, he's about 15 fuel too late. So that was probably about, you know, half a minute late, maybe even a bit more than that, but maybe a minute late on Stuart. And looks like we've got, nope, the Puma's made its way up there. I thought it was a pack for a second, and there we go. Looks like the captain's up there. He's going to try deal some damage with his bazookas, and only one of them hits there. That's a captain. You know, those bazookas just aren't that accurate compared to the Panzerschrecks. So they do all right damage against the light vehicles. They have a harder time penetrating the heavier stuff like Panthers. I'm surprised this Kubel's, you know, hasn't died yet. But that's some good micro from Teitoku. And looks like he's selected his doctrine, gone for special operations. going on down here? Coup wagon. He tried to flank it there with his rifleman, but didn't have much luck. And I imagine that Teitoku is probably going to try to salvage that. But at the moment, Allies do have superior control over the map. They've got both the munitions points, and we've got a forward retreat point here from Hans. Oh, he throws an anti-tank grenade onto the half-track. That's interesting. I suppose he does have a fair bit of munitions in the bank, can't hurt. Oh, and it looks like those riflemen did manage to pick up that bazooka, and that Kuba will be lucky to escape. No, it doesn't, because maybe it was out of control there because nothing else was shooting at it. I wonder if he's going to try to send that bazooka to knock out that half-track. I think he was trying to send it down here to maybe set up the Schwerpanzer headquarters. But, you know, you've got to be careful with those. If he lost it, that would delay his tech quite a long way. Special operations though, you can always, when in doubt, you can always get out the command panther, which is always good as well. I mean, it's especially in 2v2, you can spread some of those combat bonuses out even better. And it looks like the Allies are taking the top of the map while the Axis are taking control of the bottom. Axis is starting to get a slightly better control over the map, we see. And it looks like, oh, is that a pack howitzer over there from Yuno? Not often you see the pack howie. And here's a Sherman versus Puma. Sherman misses, Puma connects again, Sherman misses again, and I think the Sherman's probably going to try and disengage here. He needs some, he's down to under half health here. The Puma does have slightly better range than the Sherman. He could do some damage. Oh, that shot bounces, and I think this Puma will have to disengage to repair. And we have 2 versus 1 up here, and those grenadiers do have to retreat. And those riflemen jump out of the building and retreat also. It looks like the pack howitzer got decrewed by something. I'm not sure. I missed that while the Sherman action was going on down at the bottom. And looks like a Panzerstreak here snuck up from Teitoku, got to the rear arm of the Sherman, though it's going to be alright. Lieutenant versus Stern Pioneers down at the bottom of the map, contesting fuel. Looks like he is slightly in the green cover there. So the Stern Pioneers are quite good at this range. Going to be a close fight, and the Stern Pioneers do win that. What do they gain at V1? Okay, medical supplies, they don't gain any combat bonuses. And now I've got a Pack 43 not Pack 43, Pack 40, and it looks like he decided to set his Schwerpanzer in a slightly more defensive position. Not a bad idea on this map, as you know, it is quite wide open. There's a very wide front that you fight your opponents on. And it can be quite easy for them to find a line on your forward headquarters. So you got to be careful if you want to go for a forward position on your headquarters. Sherman's back up to full, and looks like Kenker's sending most of his infantry up to the top to try and contest that, along with their Panzer IV now. Looks like the Sherman may wake us. No, it's just turning around. And do we have any?
We're losing a capture point.
Oh, yeah, here we go. We've got an anti-tank gun here from Yuno. I was wondering if we'd see one of those.
Where's that coming from?
And it looks like Yuno's gone for infantry company. So that means he's probably going to go for a priest at some point.
A capture point is being overrun.
That's another viable well, probably will see Huns go for airborne, combined with the infantry company's priest howitzer. That's probably the most viable way to play WSF in 2v2. Because you've got the strong P-47 rocket strike, it's good against the Axis tanks, and then you've got the howitzer to try and mop up the infantry.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
And we see Jackson here from Yuno, so it looks like maybe Hans is going more for the Shermans and the infantry tanks, and Yuno's going for the Jacksons. It's an interesting way to try and split the duties between the two players. And we see a large concentration of infantry here from Teitoku. It's probably going to send his Puma down here to support. Yep, here it comes. And 2 Shermans versus all this infantry. And what is this one? And no, they're taking some big hits, and here comes the Panzer IV to try and back it up. It does have this bazooka in the building, but we... Oh, is that an aimed shot there from this Vietnam Puma? It's a good plan. Knocked out the turret rotation of that Sherman, and then in comes the Jackson to try and support. He may knock out this Puma, pop smoke. Looks like he's going to try to pursue. Nope, he tries to fire through the smoke, but the Puma managed to dodge it. What do we see? Oh, a big concentration of troops here from Kenker, but there is a fighting position here, and that's going to suppress and then force them all to retreat. Hack out, so gets a shot off and misses. Well, we've seen plenty of action so far, and it looks like all these Shermans are going to back off to repair. Similarly for the Axis tanks. Got 3 Stern Pioneers here from Teitoku. That's a surprise. On a map this open, I'm surprised to see that many Stern Pioneers. There's not that many close range engagements. So I suppose there are a few, a few tree lines you can pop out from behind, but still I'm surprised to see so many Stern Pioneers. Another good thing about this doctrine is the artillery flares, but probably won't see that, or you don't typically see that early gamers that usually want to save your munitions for Panzerschrecks, and they haven't had the best munitions control so far this game, but they do have both of the fuels under their control right now. So that's a good, it's good for the Axis, and they have put up a fuel cache as well, 2 fuel caches in fact. And the Allies also have 2 fuel caches now, so that's going tit for tat in terms of fuel income. And no, is that a 3rd fuel cache now going up for the Axis? Okay. And there's the artillery flares. Just as I say, I didn't think we'd see it. We do see it, however. Oh, Teitoku, he's only got 2 squads of Vaux grenadiers with Shreks. That's why. If he had the 3rd squad instead of the extra squad of Stern Pioneers, I imagine we wouldn't see the use of artillery flares yet. And looks like we've got some 1919s now on these riflemen, beefing up their firepower, and looks like these Shreks are trying to knock out this fighting position. Now, there's quite a lot of Axis or Allies forces here to try and repel them. Looks like Puma's trying to get some nuclear armor shots on these Sherman tanks. It looks like the M1 got a shot off on it. Oh, there's plenty of action. Sorry, I missed this one. Looks like Panzer IV knocks out the Sherman, and there's a big troop of infantry up here from Kenker making a play for the top. I guess it was a combination of the pack and the Panzer IVs knocking out that Jackson. And here comes another Jackson from Yuno. It looks like he's doing some time on target artillery somewhere. That up the top here. Yep. He's using that to repel all of Kenker's infantry. And that does cost quite a bit of munitions, 180 munitions. Could have used that to upgrade some more troops with 1919s, but Oh, and can he pick up this MG34 dropped here on the ground? He may already have two. Yeah, he does already have two 1919s on that squad.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
He should try and capture that. The MG34 is incredibly potent. Pretty much get it on any unit. And it's a squad wiping machine. That's the thing with the Obersoldaten. Most of their damage is in that, lies in that MG34. So any unit that picks it up is also a very dangerous unit. And now allies are maybe at a slight armor disadvantage. We see a Panther, a Command Panther in fact, here from Teitoku. Alright. It looks like he did lose one of his Shrek squads, probably in that engagement over here for the fighting position. And here we go, we're getting set up for a big armor skirmish. There was another artillery flare there. It's good use of artillery flares from Teitoku. They now have to jump on all of these allied tanks. They get a Panzerfaust off on the Jackson. Here's trouble. They need to switch to armor piercing rounds here on these Sherman tanks, otherwise they'll be in big trouble. And Jackson manages to skate out of the way a little bit. This Sherman's on very low, and okay, HelpingHans has gone for a Jackson now. Here comes some shrieked up Panzergrenadiers. Panzer Force chasing on this road may knock out this Jackson here, and that's the command tank's focus. What is it? Coordinated fire increases the accuracy, and you saw how quickly that Jackson got knocked out as a result of that. And the Panzer Grenadiers try and make a push, and may have knocked out that ambulance there. So that armour engagement went rather well for the Axis, I feel. I don't think they lost anything, and the Allies lost Jackson and maybe a Sherman? No, both the Shermans got away, so just a Jackson. That said, the Allies should be able to field their armour a bit quicker, and I wonder if he's going to go for an anti-tank grenade. No, he's already used it. He's going to try and knock out this permanent simply through small arms fire. And maybe a lucky shot from the back outer. I don't think he's going to manage to do it here. No, he uses infiltration grenades to chase off those riflemen, and that Puma will escape. Command tank is getting repairs at Mechanized Regiment Headquarters. It looks like, as I stated, Axis are in a bit of trouble repairs wise with their tanks, and the Allies' armour is back on the field doing damage already. May pay for them to pick up another squad or two of Pioneers, though you'd think with Teitoku, with so many Stern Pioneers, he'd be able to repair his tanks incredibly quickly. It's just not the case at the moment. Where are they? Okay, this squad's up here not repairing, and this squad here is also not repairing, so... You know, you want to get your armour back on the field ASAP. And that's what the Allies have done. They have the help of the repair, the vehicle crews jumping out and repairing it. But that said, with so many Stern Pioneers, you'd think Axis could get that underway. I don't think we've seen the... And no, okay, so that's why. I was going to say, I don't think we saw the P-47s in that last fight. And that's why, because Hans has also gone for infantry company. So that was a bit of a surprise to me, at least.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
It looks like the Command Panther's doing a bit of recon. It's going to try to have a go at these riflemen in this building here. with the bazooka, and they decide to jump out. The bazooka won't do too much against the Panther's frontal armor.
Back to full strength.
Oh, Pack 43 gets a shot off on that Sherman. And in come the Panzer Grenadiers. And Jackson's not on fire at the moment, and that's the thing, you got to be careful as USF when you recrew your vehicles. If you he knocks out the Pack 43 with the time on target artillery barrage. Oh, there we go. I was wondering where that was. A Stuka dive bomb strike on this house. I believe it had a squad of 1919 riflemen in there. So bit of artillery trading going on for both teams. And we have an elephant on the field here from Kenker. Alright. As I was saying, this is quite a wide open map, and this is quite a popular choice on this map.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
And that elephant already has a line on that Sherman over there. Tried to get a anti-tank rifle grenade on the frontal armor of that elephant, but he didn't have much luck, and looks like he tried to flank here with this Grenadier squad. And then come the this is a good maneuver from the Axis forces. Brings in the Panzer IVs on the road, flanking all of these tanks. At the same time, the Jacksons are going after the elephant. But they're going to run into the Shrek squad as well. They are getting onto the rear armor of the elephant. Will be able to do a lot of damage. They need to keep moving, Get out of the way of the elephant. Oh, main gun destroyed. That's alright. It looks like these Panzer IVs are knocking out all of these Shermans. Oh, big losses on both sides. Oh, and the Puma manages to come in. Vet 4 Puma now knocks out the Jackson. It's these kind of armor engagements you usually see the P-47 strike, and we didn't have that, and accordingly, armor versus armor, USF does have quite a lot of trouble versus the Axis, and we saw that come first in there. Though that was a very nice maneuver from Kenker, bringing in his Panzer IVs from the side and flanking all those Shermans. Wow, what an amazing armor engagement there. And it looks like the Axis are going to try push their advantage now. They know the Allies don't have much in the way of armor, and we see a priest from Yuno now. HelpingHans is floating a bit of manpower. He could probably do something about that. He's also floating a bit of munitions. And looks like everybody's just going to try and recharge the batteries. Maybe change hands on a bit of territory. Is that a second pack howitzer? No. No, it's just the other one. Hans has got it now instead of Yuno. And it sounds like that's the priest firing in somewhere. Around here somewhere. Oh, gets a nice shot off on those overs. Oh, lands right on top of the Vet 4 Puma. He's moving his lieutenant into the line of fire here of the priest. I wonder if it's finished its barrage. Sounds like it did, or that, or he cancelled it. And it looks like, interestingly enough, Teitoku's upgraded all of his units with the infrared package. It's interesting. I believe the infrared package means that they to ignore cover. Though the MG34 also does a lot of damage and doesn't cost any munitions, so
Enemy forces are securing our
one of the reasons why you don't see it. But the Axis have had quite good control over the munitions while all these armor engagements have been going on. And Teitoku does have a lot of fuel in the bank. He's not too far away from another Panther. He may be going for a Command Panther again. Probably so, otherwise he'd have a Panther building up right now.
ready for action.
Yep, here we go, Command Panther. And do we see another elephant?
We
And
are
Kenker.
losing a sector.
And with this many tanks, I'd say the Allies are in a lot of trouble here. Command Panther, Elephant, 2 Panzer IVs, Vet 4 Puma. It's quite a formidable armor force. On the other side, the Allies have got 1 Jackson, 1 Sherman, and a Priest. Hans is floating a lot of manpower, though there's not that much for him to do with it at the moment. I suppose he could maybe get some bazookas on his riflemen, though that's not really what you want to be doing. I imagine he's trying to save his munitions for these artillery barrages. And this is the problem with WSF late game. They do struggle, especially with no airborne, no P-47s, and in come the Axis. They're making a big tank push right up the middle. And what is there here? There's no anti-tank guns. I don't know where that M1 got to. So it's over here, it's repositioning, but probably need 3 of them. And here they go. They're racing right into the base, going straight for the Priest. Down goes the Priest, and Allies are scrambling to try and defend this, but they're taking huge losses. Oh, anti-tank grenade goes off on the Command Panther and actually manages to penetrate along with one of the shots from the M1. And now the Panzer IVs are just roaming around, knocking out these caches, fuel caches. Looks like they're going to try and knock out this Command Panther, though. Okay, here we go. This squad here has got the bazooka. If they manage to stay behind and keep shooting at the rear armor of the Command Panther, they've got a good shot of knocking it out here. And they didn't quite manage it there. So, okay, he's throwing another anti-tank grenade. That doesn't penetrate. Probably going to try to throw another one. And in come the Panzer IVs. Oh, they're wasting that Grenadier squad. No, Rifleman squad, sorry. And down it goes. Lost its bazooka and 1919. And in comes the Puma, trying to chase off all this allied infantry. What do we have here? A Jackson from Yuno. So with this much armour on the field from the Axis, it's really looking rather grim for the Allies. If we look at the population, 69 for Kenker, 77 for Teitoku versus 41 for Yuno and 56 for HelpingHans. Looks like he's trying to send his captain up to try and dish out some damage.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
Managed to knock out one of those Panzer IVs. I think that was Veteran 3 Panzer IV. It's not going to help though. And those Grenadiers pick up a 1919, now going to be extra deadly. Command Panther did manage to make it home by the skin of its teeth, and it's going to sit there and repair up for a bit. And I imagine the next push from the Axis will be the game ender. Not that, well, Teitoku here is calling GG already, but Hans is having none of it. And finally Hans has decided to make use of his manpower float. He's fielded some anti-tank guns. I really think he should have done that before that last engagement. They might have done a lot better. Anti-tank gun's not that good. Has a hard time penetrating the Axis tanks. But still. Oh, whoa, still good dive bomb. I didn't even see that one. There's a few dead men on the ground there. I don't think it got any squads. Did knock down a couple to super low, but don't think it wiped any. And it looks like the Axis are just about ready to make their final push. Time on target artillery doesn't hit anything. Honestly, I'd say he'd probably be better served saving that for a fight and maybe hoping his opponents miss it in the heat of battle rather than just firing it randomly. And then come triple overs, just carving everything up. All of these anti-tank guns having to reposition. No Shermans for the Allies, so they're going to have a hard time dealing with those overs. And in come the Panzer IVs, try and seal the deal. Tanks are walloping from anti-tank guns and bazooka shots. Maybe Jackson as well, yep. Jackson's just going to repair. Yuno managed to sneak his major up and cap the top VP, slowing the drain. Though they are down to 100 VPs and it's really looking rather grim for the Allies.
A capture point is under attack.
Looks like Hans is building one more tank. One more roll of the dice. He's going for the Sherman. Looks like the Allies are going to try and concentrate their forces onto the bottom half of the map.
We got 75 points remaining.
They're going to have to make something happen quick though. Down to 75 VPs.
Contact! Infantry and force! Target destroyed! What the hell? Where's that coming from?
Oh, flak panzer here from Kenker.
The enemy is taking our territory.
It's not a bad idea. Deal with all of this allied infantry a bit more efficiently. Looks like Command Panther's going to try to chase this Jackson down. Jackson gets a good shot up on the frontal armor. Command Panther knocks it out though. Sherman's up here taking some big hits from the Elephant. He's in a bit of trouble. No, all these shots are bouncing on the Vaux. M1 needs to reposition. And down goes last Sherman. GG's called. Well played here from the Axis. Really, it was rather confusing that Hans and Yuno decided to go for double infantry company. I think, you know, if you do want to play Del USF, it's unfortunate, but you probably do need at least one of them to go for airborne. You need those P-47 rocket strafes. Yeah, so that's probably my number one conclusion from that match. Some good use from the artillery flares from Teitoku, and interestingly though, he decided to go for the Command Panther over the regular Panther. And we did see that come good. At one point he used its ability, the focused fire, and knocked out a Jackson in the blink of an eye with its help. And I don't know. I don't think we saw any mines from Kenker, so it's surprising he uses the telemine upgrades there, but either way, GG, and thank you all for watching. If you'd like your replay to be cast by me, hit me an email. Details are in the video description. Thank you. Bye.